Oh my gosh, I had to have you on. Thank you so much for coming on to
Of course.
this segment. You know, Voyage LA was really serious. They were like, Whitley, we need you to sit down with some really, really powerful people who are going to talk and have a heart-to-heart with you. Yeah, you know we getting deep. Don't play. Come on, life coach in the building. You know we getting deep.
Let's go.
But they really wanted us to have conversation and really talk about like what we deal with, like real everyday life issues. And I had to bring on my girl from college. We've known each other. Has it been like how many years?
I mean, we tell age or what? Cause
Yeah.
maybe over 10 years.
It has to be over 10.
Right?
Doesn't that sound cool? You know when you hear people say that?
Oh, well,
they be
now
like,
officially, like, yeah.
it's officially 10
Yeah,
years.
because it's 2021.
Oh my gosh. And you were just, oh, you've always been that size. I was like, she was just a little. She's always been
Nope,
little.
still
That's
5'3",
good.
always 5'3". I don't know when
Yeah.
that's going to
Well,
change.
we're not just talking about 5'3", we're talking about like, I mean, you're a dancer though, so
yeah.
it's just like, does your body just, it doesn't matter, like.
During the pandemic, it's been a little up and down, but.
What, you gaining in your toes, or?
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, what are you talking about, sis? Doesn't she look amazing, y'all? Like, what in the world, girl? I would have you twirl, but the doggone mics might mess up.
It will fall.
Anyways, so, like, real quick, talk to the people. Who are you? What do you do? Like, all that good stuff.
Sure. I'm Natali Micciche. I'm an actress and a dancer and a producer. And I currently am employed at FaZe Clan. I'm the associate director of the content team over there.
Don't slide that in there like that. Don't associate director me! Yes! Give my girl a hand clap! No, we gotta clap each other more.
Yeah.
We don't, sometimes we work so hard, we get there and they're like, oh, yeah. No,
No, that's true. That's true.
Because our allies be over here. I am the, my name is Baha.
I am the,
Right. So
I'm the associate director of the content team, yes.
Yes. And what
So
does that
I work
mean?
alongside maybe about 20 other people. And so I help to manage everything that goes along with the production side of it, from ideation to like post-production, so whatever that looks like for the different brands and then the different content that we're creating over at the company. So.
And I saw you did like this really cool highlight reel. You waited till the end of the year because this girl never posts, and she's over here like, was it T.I.? Who else did I see?
I'm getting better.
Yeah, you are.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, T.I. I work with All Deaf, and so the lovely Kelly, who I love so much, so much. I worked with her at All Deaf, and then once they came back, we were doing some arts and raps and different shows out of her actual home. And so we were working there, and T.I. and a couple of other people that we were interviewing right before like the pandemic really hit and things were like shutting down.
You're trying to say 6, this is 6 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we good.
We are.
Come on. Okay, so when we graduated, the recession had just hit. You know, Obama was president. We low-key thought we was president too. You know what I'm saying? We was taking over the world. We were. Like, it was our White House. You know what I mean? But, you know, we graduated. We're artists. And we get out there. I don't know about you, but for me, I mean, I went into, like, a low-key depression because I thought, like, Sony was opening up. I thought everybody was just like, oh, you want a job? They were Oprah. You want a job? You want a job?
And nobody was trying to give you a job.
Yeah. What was it like for you, though? What was that experience like?
For me, I was an artist, and so when I graduated from college, I had a degree in dance and sociology, and so I was trying to figure it out. There is no blueprint for like what to do. It's either you go and like audition in LA, or like the ways of the world for the dance world weren't very clear, and I don't know if they are still, of what you do once you get out of college with like any degree in the arts. And so I started working in like hospitality, and I started with this company, and I was like just really like waiting tables and cleaning up people's dirty plates. And then that led me to this moment that I had that I was like, hey, I'm gonna move to New York. And so I bought a ticket. I didn't tell my mom until about a week before. She was pissed. And I was like, oh yeah, I found a sublet. I'm just gonna go. It's 3 months. I'm gonna see what it's like. And it was even worse there for me because I was broke and I was an artist and I was doing hospitality there. But like, when I say that was probably one of like some of the best years of my life, to be broke in New York is kind of fun. I mean, don't try it if you don't really want to, but like to be broke in New York is like, I think it's just a means of like finding a way, which is like how we've got to where we are, right? Is like we've been in this mode of figuring out a way to make things work. So there was no job. So I was doing hospitality, which means I was making my own schedule. So I could like still dance and so it gave me that kind of liberty to do that. But it's one of those things where like, you're just low-key confused. Because I mean, now people are coming out of college and they're like, here's $80,000 a year. Not us.
Now that we're starting the new year, everybody's making New Year's resolutions and all of that. But what advice would you give someone who's looking at you and they're like, dang, Natalie, that's so cool. Because your story sounds great, right? It's like, oh, I was in New York, I was doing this, and all of a sudden, boom, now I'm a social director, I'm working with TI, da da da. But like, what's that in between like, and what advice would you give for people to stay committed to that?
I think it's just finding what motivates you and finding out your why. Like, what is your why? That's what's gonna help you stay committed. That's what's gonna push you. And a team of people around you, whether it be like your friends, your family, your mom, whoever it is, that's gonna be like, you can do this, stop, excuse my language, bullshitting, but like, get out there, get it done. Like, you deserve whatever's coming to you, and like, that's it. Like, you stay committed, you stay in it, and like, you have to find the things that motivate you and that like, you really push you to go forward. If you don't have anything that's like pushing you, that why, that thing that's like, you're gonna lose it. And then you start to lose yourself. And especially in a business where like, I'm around these people that are like, celebrities and things like that, but it's like, these are all people. At the end of the day, they're all human beings. They want to be treated with respect. They want to get the job done. They want to go. And that's it. So just stay in it. Stay committed, stay in it. And really just, I think for me, it was finding a lot of like rooting myself in my why, or like rooting myself in something. Because it's like, I have this need to feel, I walk around barefoot a lot, which is like, just the thing I've always done, but like I have this need to like touch the earth and to feel like I'm here. I got this. And so
I love that. I mean, you've always, for the most part, like been a ray of ball of sunshine. You know what I mean? Like, you're just a ball of energy, ball of sunshine. Everybody loves you. I've never heard anyone be like, oh, I don't really F with Natalie like that. But yeah, at least not around me, because I'd be like, and say it again, but for you, honestly, because that sounds nice, right? Like, stay rooted, stay committed, da, da, da. And, imagine the girl 21, 22, 23 watching this, and they're like, I'm trying to stay committed, but it's a pandemic, and I don't, da, 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 da.
Right.
So what practical things can you give to share to say, like, this is how I keep my energy up, this is how I stay focused? Like, talk about that.
I write down things I'm grateful for, which helps me to, like, balance out, the good and the bad. And I pray a lot, even when I feel like and I felt like it wasn't gonna happen or nothing was gonna happen. I say I meditate, but there's sometimes where I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a thing that like, you should meditate, it keeps you grounded. Yes, it does, but there's other ways to meditate, which I find are easier for me, because sitting in one space, I am like ADHD to the max. Sitting in one space is tough for me. So like listening to music, or like sitting at the beach, or like things like that, like finding things that give me peace so that then I can go out and do what I need to do. Like, but still finding ways like to find some kind of balance and some kind of peace so that then I can give myself the space to push forward.
Love that. I love that. And I think it's so important, whether someone's watching and they feel like I'm a creative by profession, or just like, I feel like we're creative beings. Like, you can be a creative doctor, a creative lawyer, a creative teacher, whatever the case is. But I think in order for us to pour out, we have to constantly be filling ourselves up. And so I do agree with you. Like, even for me, when I wake up in the morning, before I let myself like get, saturated by the energy of the world, whatever's going on, especially nowadays, right? You read the news, people's energy sometimes be off. Lady at Starbucks, you want to fight her. So instead of even allowing myself to go to that space, I create my own energy. So I get up, girl, I'm lighting candles. Like, it's really that deep for me. I wake up and I'm like, let me drink my herbal tea, my probiotics, get my body flowing, drink my water, do my exercise. Shout out to Grow O. You know what I mean? And like, come on, you saw what I did there? You saw it. Hey, you owe me.
Hey, oh.
Yeah, I know. But you know, and it's so important. But you know, sometimes people be like, it doesn't take all that, but it does.
It does.
Like we have to feed our souls just like we feed our bodies. And
but it also takes time to learn that too.
Yes, I love that.
It takes time to learn that, and so it's not something that like hits you in the face at 21. Like, hey, you should sit down and give yourself peace.
No.
Like, you don't want peace at 21.
No. On that note, you know, seriously, what? I mean, you've dropped so many gems. But if, you know, we're just having a heart-to-heart with our sisters, I mean, our brothers too, you know, what do you feel is imperative for people to know, especially during this time? Like, let's not pretend like we're not in a global pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, we're not dealing with some really, really tough issues socially, racially, like all of that.
Yep.
What advice or things would you just want to speak into the atmosphere?